Hey guys, it's the girl Dre Love here, back with another video. In this video I'm going to be talking about girl talk. Specifically, I'm going to be talking about periods and birth control. So I'm gonna let y'all know what I experience. So yeah, for periods, all girls aren't the same. Let's start there. Another thing, some girls have their periods, some girls don't. Some girls bleed every day, some girls don't bleed every day, or some girls have cramps and some girls don't. Me personally, I don't have cramps at all for my periods. Ever since I had my period, I never had cramps. But recently, I've been having there'll be like a day during my period that I would have cramps, like for like one part of the day. It wouldn't be all throughout the day like some girls be, but it would be like one part, like randomly I would have cramps. Like I would be wondering, like, why do I have cramps? Like I never have cramps during my periods. Like I'll be bugging out. Like I'll be like, is something wrong with me? I'll be thinking that something is wrong with me because I don't experience cramps during my periods. Like, so when I do, it's like, what is wrong with me? Is there something, like, is there something wrong in my uterus, or I don't know. Like I'll be wondering why. But I use tampons. And I know some people are like against tampons because of the TMS thing that you could get from TSS. I don't know which one it is, TMS or TSS. Some toxic syndrome that you could get from wearing a tampon for too long. But I've been using tampons since 2015. I think that was the first time I ever used tampons. I think it was 10th grade. Yeah, 2015. That was the first time I ever used tampons. But the first time that I used tampons, it was so painful. So I was like, I'm never using tampons ever again, because I never used to put it in right. So I was like, I'm against tampons. So I took a break from tampons, and then I started back using tampons in, I would say, a couple months, around there. I took a break, like a long break from tampons, because I was just scared. I didn't know how to put them in right, and my sister was like teaching me how to put it in right, but I was just still doing it wrong. So I was like, I give up. And then once I started back using them, I was putting them in right. I don't know how. Like I was like, I really have to try this again. I'm really tired of pads. Like pads is so annoying. Like I just hate sitting in blood. Like, and then once I went straight to tampons, I was like, I'm never going back to using pads. But don't get me wrong, there's some days where I use pads, but only when I go to sleep. But I just started that. I just started wearing pads to sleep, but not all the time. Only did that last month when I had my period, or February, either March or February, and I was using pads to go to sleep. Because me, I'm a heavy sleeper, so when I'm sleeping for hours, and you're not supposed to wear a tampon no more than 8 hours. They said 8 hours max. So like for me, I can't be sleeping with a tampon because I be sleeping for hours, and I don't just go wake up to pee. Who's calling me? Decline. I don't know who that is. But anyways, say I go to bed at like 2 or 3, and then 8 hours later that'll be 11. So I'll be like, let me set an alarm for 11 or whatever, so I could wake up. They don't even have to be the whole 8 hours. It could be like 6 hours, 5 hours. I'll set an alarm to wake up to go pee or change the tampon, of course. And yeah, I've been trying to like set a schedule for that, because I ran out of pads. So I'm gonna just try to set an alarm to change my tampons, because when I'm sleeping I just never pee. Now, I'm not saying I'm against pads. I'm not against pads. Like I just prefer tampons over pads, because for one, tampons is convenient, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because tampons, you could just easily put that in your purse. You could put that, well, pads too, but like you could put a tampon in your pocket. Again, let me say that. You could put a tampon in your pocket, so it's very even. So it's even more of a secret, I guess, like when you're going to the bathroom, because we all know with pads, there's no secret. Everybody knows in that bathroom that you're on your period, like, and that's very not embarrassing, but it's annoying. Like everybody hearing you open the pad, each strip and everything, and then sticking it to your panty or whatever. That's annoying. Like, just like everybody would know that you're taking a dump, it's the same thing. People knowing that you're on your period, you opening the pad. So that's one of the reasons why I strictly went to using tampons. And another reason is wearing pads, it gets all messy, like especially if you're a heavy bleeder like me. It gets all messy and the blood is just all on your crack, and it's all on your butt cheeks and all over your private parts. It's just annoying. Like, and it gets on your pants sometimes, or your panties. It gets stained or whatever. So it's just, as a girl, you don't feel like clean when you're wearing pads, because you always gotta make sure that it's clean down there. And being a heavy bleeder and wearing pads is just annoying, especially if you're gonna be sitting all day in class or whatever, or like at work, you working a 9 to 5 or a 12-hour shift, you sitting on a pad. It's just annoying. So yeah, that's why it's very convenient with tampons, because tampons, you just put that thing in and then everything is just basically like clean. Unless you are a heavy bleeder, then you would have to change your tampon like every hour or two, every 2 hours or so, because if you don't, then it's gonna like feel like you're wearing a pad when you're really not. It's gonna feel like you don't have a tampon in. It's just gonna be you're sitting in blood, just like wearing a pad. So make sure you change if you're a heavy bleeder, change every 2 hours max. I would say 2 hours max. And make sure that you can have baby wipes or whatever. You can pick up some baby wipes at some beauty supply store, at some even Family Dollar. You can get it anywhere. It's not hard to find baby wipes. If you feel like you want to be extra clean when you're on your period, then go for it. Purchase some baby wipes or something. Another thing, birth control. Birth control, I know some girls are against it, and some girls feel like they're gonna die when they take it, and they're gonna have so much. Yeah, there is side effects, but I feel like there's side effects to like any medicine or pill that you take. So don't be afraid to like take birth control, but not everybody's body is set up for taking birth control. But there is many different types of birth control, but some have all like the same benefits, if you know what I mean. Like you could be taking the same type of pill, but it will have like a different brand name for it. Let me hurry up because my battery about to die. So some girls will take it because they don't want to get pregnant at a certain age or whatever, and they sexually active, they want to take it. If you want to take it, and just make sure that you consult your doctor first, because birth control has a lot of side effects, and sometimes it can be fatal. So make sure you talk to your doctor before you take birth control. And there's many different birth controls. There's birth controls that could go right in your vag, one that could go in your arms or your thigh, or wherever you want to go. I don't know, I think it's mainly supposed to go in your arm. I don't know. There's a shot, I don't know where the shot goes, but there's many different types of birth control. And with birth control, it regulates your periods too. It's not just used for sex, it's used to regulate your period. You could because for me personally, I use birth control because of my period, because my period was very heavy, and birth control really helped me get my period to, I guess, the amount of blood that I want to, well, I don't want to release it, but like I don't want to be losing a lot of blood like I used to. So that's the main reason why I use birth control. But I kind of took a break from it because it really affects your body. But for me personally, it hasn't really done anything to my body besides regulate my period, because now I know when my period comes and stuff. Plus I have an app, so yeah, I know whenever my period comes and how many days my period will come. I mean, that I would be shedding blood. So yeah. Another thing, the birth control that I use is not Depo. Let's get that straight. The birth control that I use is Trilomarsia, and it's very good. You just take it for 30 days. No, the 4th week is placebo pills, if you guys know what placebo pills are. And you know, the 4th week you take that to like make sure that you remember to take it every day. But that's basically it about birth control. Don't let anybody force you to take birth control because it's very serious, and not all girls gonna experience side effects. I never experienced side effects from birth control, or side effects that I know of, because not every girl is the same. So just make sure that you consult with your doctor first before you do anything. And with your period too, if you feel like something is going wrong with your period, like me, if you get periods, I mean if you get heavy bleeding, that's not really good because you're losing a lot of blood. It means losing a lot of iron. So, and we need iron for energy, so go get that checked out. If you need to take birth control or a certain type of medication for you to get your blood back, your iron back, then you should do it, because you don't want to get to the point where you have to get
a few moments later.
But what I was saying is, you don't want to wait until it gets too late to the point where you have to get blood transfusions. That's what I had to say. So as y'all can see, my ponytail is messing up. It's not sleek anymore. So I'm gonna just end off the video right now. I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and turn your post notifications on, so whenever I post a video you could be notified. See you in the next video. Bye.